Okay, here we go. Closing a seller like a ninja. One of my absolute favorite topics when it comes to seller financing, because we are not technically selling anything, but we're selling the idea and why they should sell to us. A little confusing, I know. But I came up with a solution for that with my PADS system. What is PADS, right? Pain. What is their pain or urgency to sell the property? We're going to agitate that pain. We're going to keep poking at it, keep revisiting the reason why they want to get rid of the property. D, desire. We're going to do what's called a future projection. We're going to take them on a vacation. S is solution. Would you like to hear how I can help people just like you? So why does this system work? I call it's the feeling a certain kind of way. So it's an emotional thing, buying or selling a house, just like a car, right? We try to draw out that emotional pain with this property, exploit their pain by jabbing at it, and solve their problem all in one interaction. So the objective here is we're looking to go into as much detail as possible. We want to leave no stone unturned. There is something bothering them that we need to dig and dig until we find the root of the problem. We're searching for 3 levels of pain here, and one is the surface. Like on the surface, they want to get rid of the property because it's a hoarder house, right? That's the surface level. Financial could be another one. They're 3 months behind in their mortgage payment. Or emotional, right? Divorce, somebody passed away in the house, something emotional. They want to just pull the Band-Aid off and be done with it and move ahead in their life. So what is the seller's pain? I break it down into the 9 points of pain. Tired landlords, like I said, is one of my favorite. I hate being a landlord myself. I'd rather hire a property management company to do it. We have our own property management and staff and my team. I personally am an acquisitions guy. I want to look after these things. I want to solve problems, and I don't want to deal with tenants. But I could definitely feel after 20 some years, tired landlords want to get rid of it. We buy problems, right? And that's the number one problem I come across is tired landlords. Divorce, super emotional, going through a divorce. Hopefully I never have to, but I could see why people would want to pull that Band-Aid off and get rid of this house as quick as possible. Vacant houses or buildings, it could be a pain, right? It could be that they don't have the money to fix it up. It's an investor that ran out of money, right, in the middle of his project, and he has to get rid of the house. There's many reasons why they want to get rid of it. Vacant houses is one. Health issues, obviously it's physical pain, right? They can't take care of their house anymore. They have to move into a nursing home. Mechanics or tax liens. You get the IRS agent at your door knocking, getting the phone calls, getting the letters in the mail. That could turn into an emotional and a physical pain really quickly. They got to pay the tax man, right? They need a solution quick. Failed MLS listings. This is one of my absolute favorites because the realtor failed. For what reason? Usually it's because either it's priced too high or they're upside down, right? Which means that they owe about what they're trying to sell it for, and they'd have to come out of pocket to make up the difference. And I'll get to that later. For sale by owner isn't necessarily a pain, but it's a reason why people want to sell, right? If they're trying to save some money, they could be upside down where they have to cover that bridge between what they owe and what they could sell it for. So you might have a little in with that. High equity isn't necessarily a pain, but it's definitely an opening to do a terms offer where the seller can become the bank and you make the payments directly to them. Low or negative equity, I touched on that with failed listings. That's a great opportunity for a subject to mortgage deal. We'll get into later on where if they have lower negative equity, this is their only solution. Or they could walk away or take a loss. They could walk away, put the keys in the mailbox and give it back to the mortgage company, or they could do a deal with us and definitely will ease their pain with that. So the whole frame that I come in is I'm almost like a doctor diagnosing their situation. I will make sure I have someone in front of me that could actually help. And one of the biggest persuasive levers you could pull is to open other human up to an understanding, right? Being empathetic, right? I'm here. I understand your problem and here to help you solve it. Slow down. Don't always talk eager with them, right? Slow down. Don't overtalk people. Listen, they'll actually talk more if you shut up. Tonality, give extra power to your words. Voice inflection, right? Don't be monotone. Lean with your expertise. That's one of my strong suits. I've got many failures, but this is one of my strong suits. I know what I'm talking about. I'm confident. I'm gonna confident enough to take your problem on head on and solve it and help you out, right? Don't get stuck at the uppity rapport. I 1,000% agree with this. Rapport is garbage. It's all about the dollars and cents. Yes, build a little bit of coffee rapport. How you doing? Nice to meet you. The weather's great. Great. Now what's your problem? Let's get down to brass tacks and let's fix this together, right? The abundance mentality. I have this mentality actually with everything in my life, right? Like I don't need things, I want things. I want to help these people with their problems. I don't need this house to live in, right? It's not like I need another house in my portfolio. I keep that mentality in everything I do in life. If you have that, it almost is a fine line between being cocky though and having this abundance mentality. So you can't be overconfident, right? You still got to be empathetic to their reasons and want to help people, but at the same time, like you don't need them. They need you. Okay, the first step, agitate, which is actually the second step. Poking at their pain, tired landlords, and just relate, right? I have no idea how you've done this so far and so how long. It must be a nightmare for you. So you're relating at the same time you're reminding them why they don't like this thing. Divorce, pull the band-aid off. I think it's the best move to remove those bad memories. Vacant houses. This place has been vacant for so long. Tell me the story. Health issues. I'm here to alleviate your pain emotionally by getting rid of this house where you don't have to take care of it anymore. So I'm here for a solution. IRS tax liens, you come in like you're Superman. I'm here to save you. Stop the IRS calls. I'll take care of the situation. Get you the cash you need to get you out of this problem, right? Failed MLS listings, 60 days or older. I'm here to do what your realtor couldn't do. For sale by owner, again, I'm here with the realtor couldn't do, and I'm here to save you money. High equity, paid off. You're creating a solution where I'll get to later on about how to pitch that deal to the seller and them becoming the bank. Low or negative equity, we touched on that already a couple times in this video. They're the saving grace to cover that gap between their mortgage and what they could sell it for. So we're pulling at the first point, we're pulling at a thread. Second one, we're pulling a little bit tighter, and then we're going deep and wide with it. So we're expanding and letting them talk about the problem a little bit further, letting them express their pain, right? Third is the desire. I talked about this before. It's a future projection. We're going to take them on a mini vacation, right? This is where your storytelling art comes into play. So if you're really good at storytelling, I don't care if it's telling a story about how your kid first walked or telling a story about anything, right? I'm okay with storytelling. It's one of my strongest suits. So I'm okay with it. But you want to remind them on what they want, right? Like, what did you want out of the situation? You want to get rid of this problem because of X, Y, and Z. You anchor that design into the solution. So you say, okay, if I can give you the money for this property, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to run away to Florida, jump in the beach, open up a Mai Tai stand and start making drinks for the visitors every Friday and Saturday night? You want to laugh about it, have fun with it, paint the picture of what they're going to do with this, right? Are you going to go to Vegas with your and shack up and get married, right? What are you going to do with this money? So let them talk about it. What are they going to do with their newfound solution to this, right? So finally, the solution. Would you like to hear how I can help people just like you? And this is basically my closing statement. I make two offers, right? I make one, a cash offer, and chances are you're probably going to hang up on me if I'm on the phone, or you're going to throw me out of your house or punch me if I'm in your house. So you're probably not going to like it. I do that for two reasons. Number one, I don't want to pay this house for cash. Two, I want to devalue the cash offer. Like there's something better there that I'm going to get to next. But at the same time, building comfort. Like you don't want this. I'm going to show you something different, whether it's me or somebody else. That builds a little bit of trust, believe it or not, with people. When you tell people no, and it actually will make them chase you a little bit. It's called disqualification, is with psychology is why they use it. Second, I'll make it offer on terms. 99% of people will ask, what is terms? Terms essentially is a payment plan where you become the bank and I make payments directly to you. So to recap, the pads basically is pain, agitation, future projection, and a solution. And on the next couple of videos, I'm going to show you how to kind of tie all that storytelling together, use this pitch to your advantage, And the next step is how you would pitch your terms in a nice storytelling type of way. See you in the next video.